Hi, good night to all of you. So today we're going to do our discussion about our selected movie last week, which is Aladdin. So before we continue with our review, let's introduce ourselves first. Okay, my name is IRINA Nadia. My metric number is 207308. Okay, next. AQILLA.
I think AQILLA not here.
Okay, ZAIMI next.
Okay, my name is Muhammad ZAIMI bin Muhammad Zain. My metric number is 208229.
Hello everyone. My name is NORFADHILAH. My matrix number is 208256.
Hello, my name is NORHAZIM bin NORHASMAT and my matrix number is 208003.
Hi everyone, my name is Suja. Matrix number is 690. Next.
Hi everyone, my name is SYAHIRAH SABRI and my matrix number is 207542.
Hello, my name is SHAZWANA binti SUHAIMI. My matrix number is 206347.
Hello everyone, my name is MOHAMMAD Fikri bin HIDAYAT. My metric number is 207532.
Hi everyone, my name is Yen Hui and my metric number is 205299.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. Real movie, which is Aladdin. I bet most of you have already watched the movie, right? If you haven't, I think everyone knows the storyline about the movie. Okay, to get to know the details about the movie, Hazim, can you briefly explain about the synopsis of Aladdin?
Sure. So Aladdin is about a story about this boy who lives. He's a village boy named Aladdin, and all his life he's been living on the streets as a poor person. So he usually steals things from people so that he can feed himself and his monkey. One day he went into the streets and he saw a woman getting caught because she was caught stealing food for homeless children. So then Aladdin helped the woman escape from the guards. And then after that, the woman returned to the palace because she said she was a palace maiden. But Aladdin's monkey, he actually took the maiden's bracelet. So later that night, Aladdin went to the palace and returned the bracelet to the maiden. But then the maiden turned out to be Princess Jasmine. She didn't tell Aladdin who she was because she was afraid. And then after that, the villain of the story, Jafar, he captured Aladdin. He kidnapped him and brought him to the Cave of Wonders. From there, he told Aladdin to retrieve a lamp, a magical lamp inside the cave, to give it to Jafar. But Aladdin doesn't know that that lamp is a magic lamp. So when he got it, Jafar took the lamp from Aladdin and kicked him inside the cave and trapped him. But little did he know, Aladdin's monkey took the lamp from Jafar. So when they were trapped in the cave, they met this flying carpet, which was stuck under a rock. So they helped him help the carpet escape. So the carpet was Aladdin's friend. And then when Aladdin rubbed the lamp, the genie came out. And then since Aladdin was the one who rubbed the lamp, so genie had to serve Aladdin 3 wishes. So with that 3 wishes, he wanted to become a prince because he wanted to impress Princess Jasmine, because since he's just a homeless person, he could not what do you call it, impress a princess. So he wished to become a prince, and then when he did, he went to the palace and introduced himself to Jasmine, but Jasmine didn't know who he was because he was under like a magical camouflage. And then after that, they got to know each other for a bit. And then Jafar found out that the prince was Aladdin, and he already used the genie for a wish. After that, Jafar tried to get rid of Aladdin and try to steal the lamp from him. And then when he did, when Jafar stole the lamp from the genie, from Aladdin, then he got 3 wishes from the genie. So he used his first wish to become the Sultan of the kingdom, because he's always been jealous of the Sultan. He always wanted to seize power for himself. After that, he wanted to become the most powerful sorcerer, because he wanted to become more powerful than a Sultan. And he wanted to rule many lands of his country. And then after that, when Aladdin came back to stop Jafar, he tricked Jafar into becoming a genie of himself. But what Jafar didn't know is that a genie had to be trapped inside the lamp until someone frees him. So that's how Aladdin defeated Jafar and all that. And after that, he confessed to Jasmine that he loves her and all that. And Jasmine finally became the Sultan after all this time, because she always wanted to be a Sultan without marrying someone, because she thinks that that's not like, that's kind of ridiculous, and she thinks she can rule it herself, but her father won't let her because of her mother, passing away. So the Sultan was afraid to lose Jasmine. So after all that, Jasmine became the Sultan, and then she also confessed to Aladdin that she loves him, and in the end they got married. So that's the synopsis of Aladdin.
Okay, thank you, Hazim, for the synopsis. AQILLA, can you introduce yourself before we continue?
Yes. Hello everyone. My name is HUSNA binti Muhammad AZMI. My matric number 205717.
Okay, thank you, AQILLA. Okay, so we continue with our discussion. Next, every movies must have moral values to give inspiration to the viewer. So, can Jerry tell us some of the moral values?
Thank you, Irina. Moral values or life lessons that learned in Aladdin is friendship is worth more than rich and reputation. When Aladdin wakes the genie and trick him into granting him a wish without rubbing the lamp, he does not wish for his wants, and he asks the genie what he would wish for. This action surprised the genie because no one had ever asked him what he wants. I think that this is the start of friendship between the Aladdin and genie. Because Aladdin cared about what the genie think about. When Aladdin was thrown into the sea, genie bends the rule and get credit with helping him granting into his second wish. Another moral value is girls should speak out and use their voice to create a better world. Princess Jasmine does an excellent job in making this point clear in the song Speechless, which speaks to girls everywhere about how important to share their ideas of truth and justice. Princess Jasmine also strived to become a first female sultan in the history of her country. As the new sultan with important role, Princess Jasmine stayed true to her ideas of making her country as a better place for the poor to live and maintain a peaceful situation in her country. That's all.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Julia? Do you think there's another moral value in the movie?
Thank you, Irina. Yes, I do. I think the moral value that is also in the movie Aladdin is to be true to yourself. So when Aladdin faked himself to be the Prince Ali from the kingdom of Ababwa to impress Prince Jasmine, the plan did not get through. He gave golds and gems to the Sultan, but the Sultan was not impressed because he was not being himself. So when he finally expressed himself as Aladdin, his dream is finally realized. In other words, I can also say that infinite strength and wealth comes from within, and it is best to be yourself because poor or rich, you are a diamond in the rough. Just be yourself. So also, a fun fact: in the original tale of Aladdin, Aladdin loses his magical genie and he discovers his true identity, that it is from a build-up of character and not wealth. Therefore, I can say that the final or the main moral value that I can find is to be true of yourself, because the the largest plot twist is Aladdin faking himself, right? So I think that is the main moral value for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Julia. Nice. We all know most of Disney movies had a great casting with the actors. So, Wana and Syahirah, can you introduce some of the actors behind the movie?
Yes. I want to explain about the character of Jasmine. Actually, the character of Jasmine is starring by Naomi Scott. Jasmine is heroine character in Aladdin's movie. Actually, Jasmine is a princess who wants to see the world outside the palace. She meets Aladdin in the market and falls in love. The actor that we call as Scott is from London and have an Arabian looks. We know that Aladdin is commonly known as Arabian story. Scott's liver looks is perfect for playing the role of an Arab princess, that is Princess Jasmine, and suitable wearing Arabic cultural attire. So from the appearance, the character of Princess Jasmine looks realistic. Other than that, Scott is a musician and singer. She was plays her role as Princess Jasmine, who has a beautiful voice in Aladdin movie. Scott or Princess Jasmine sings a whole new world and speechless songs. Besides that, I want to explain about the character of Jafar. Actually, Jafar, starring by Marwan Kanzari, who was played character of Jafar in Aladdin. Jafar is the Sultan advisor in Agrabah. He frustrated with the Sultan's ways of ruling. He devises a plot to overthrow Sultan as the ruler of Agrabah by acquiring the genie's lamp. Marwan plays a very cynical facial expression as a villain in Aladdin. Jafar actually a thief in Agrabah before he becomes a grand vizier. Jafar's backstory is explored in the film, which producer would make the audience to understand why he was so bad, as that's what makes him such a good villain. That's all from me.
Okay, next, Syahirah, can you introduce some of the actors?
Okay, thank you, Irina. So there are two more characters in this Aladdin movie, which are Aladdin and Genie. So Aladdin was casted by the Egyptian-Canadian actor, which is Mena Massoud, and Genie was casted by the quite popular actor, Will Smith. So personally, I can't choose between these two characters to become my favorite characters because they are both different characters, but they are attractive. So I start with Aladdin first. He is a nice and innocent guy who just lives by himself throughout his life. And he didn't have any family members, but only his monkeys, Abu, that always accompanied him wherever he went to the street. But for me, I think he became a thief because his parents abandoned him when he was young, so he didn't get a feeling of love from his parents. And he also didn't have a friend throughout his life except his monkey, Abu. But then after he met Genie, his life totally changed. I think throughout this movie, Genie actually made it more hilarious with his dad jokes, and he sang a lot of songs. So Genie is actually a kindly jinn who has the power to grant only 3 wishes for the someone who possesses the magic lamp. So personally, I just thought that Genie was actually a normal person, but back then maybe he met a wish just same as the Jafar, so that to become a powerful, most powerful man. And then he was trapped in the magic lamp until Aladdin freed out him from the genie world. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Syahirah. I see some of the actors are really well known in the Hollywood industry. Next, I will explain about the graphic about the movie. Aladdin has a good graphic in the previous cartoon, but in this live remake, I think it is really great because to make the cartoon looks like in real life is really hard. Like the huge blue skin genie dancing and singing through the whole movie really shows the struggle of the editor. Not to forget with Aladdin's monkey Abu, Princess Jasmine's tiger, and Jafar's parrot. I would say if someone said it is real, I would believe it because it really looks real. Then the visual effect also good as the movies portrays many colorful scenes and also an Arabian and also like a little Bollywood kind of theme to make the movie more interesting. Okay, then ZAIMI, can you share what is the memorable scene for you in the movie?
Okay, thank you, Irina. For me, I think there are many memorable scenes in this movie, such as when Aladdin got 3 wishes from Jinn. Aladdin became Prince of Ali and met Princess Jasmine, a daughter of the Sultan of Agrabah. Aladdin and Jasmine travel around city of Agrabah using magic carpet and many more. But I think the most memorable scene in this movie is when Aladdin met his third wish, which is his last wish. The third wish was to let Jinn free from get into the lamp again. I felt this scene touched my heart because Aladdin can make his last wish become true, which may reach Jasmine and become a prince of Agrabah. But because of Aladdin, know that because of Jinn, he can feel how to become a prince of Ababwa, and Jinn also helped him when he got in trouble, such as he cannot escape from cave, and Jafar banished him into the sea. So he made his wish is to let Jinn to be a human again. I think Aladdin felt that was the first time he got a close friend like Jinn, and Aladdin also want Jinn become a human so that Aladdin can contact with Jinn anytime. Because of that action, Jinn become a human and marriage with Dahlia and having 2 child, which is 1 son and daughter. That's all.
Okay, thank you, ZAIMI. Next, Lim, will you recommend this film to others, and why would you recommend it to the others?
Yeah, sure. I would like to recommend this movie, Aladdin, to those who never watched or you have watched a long time ago. Aladdin is one of the most enjoyable movies that I have seen this year. The overall theme of the Aladdin is infinite strength and wealth comes from within, and it is best to be yourself because poor or rich, you are a diamond in rough, just like Julia mentioned just now. The storyline is very interesting and motivating. Besides, one of the main message from this movie is girl power of Princess Jasmine, from my perspective. She is interested in ruling the kingdom and making necessary changes to the city of Agrabah so that she can help people who in need. She wants to be a leader like her father, but the society assumes that only the man can rule the throne. So in this situation, clearly shows that an individual should stand for freedom against injustice. All in all, Aladdin is a magical and entertaining film from me, and that's fun for everyone. I like this movie and I recommend it. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. I also agree with you with the girls' power things. Okay, lastly, Akila, can you share with us some message that you get while watching this movie?
Okay, I think the main message that I got from this movie is this movie taught us to be true to ourselves, like what Julia said. Okay, as we know, in this movie, Aladdin, whose light changes when he's get a hold of magical lamp, with holds a powerful uh, genie. Through the genie, Aladdin tried to change himself into someone he wasn't believing that it would help him be more accepted by this society. He believed that the only way he will capture the heart of Princess Jasmine is by becoming a person of much higher status. But Jasmine's image result for Aladdin does not completely fall in love with Aladdin until the truth about his character revealed. So from this, Aladdin learned to let others accept him for who he truly is, not a thief or pop prince, but a man who makes many mistakes. So from this movie, we learn that we need to be true to ourselves. Do not try to be someone else or to conform to what others perceive us to be. Be who we are meant to be. Be true to who are and live our life with honesty. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Akila. So our discussion has come to an end. So I guess everyone already knows what the synopsis, the moral values, the casting about the movie Aladdin. So
I'm sorry,
I
Irina.
guess
I think
yes.
there's one more person that didn't talk.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. One more. Aliff, what do you think with the language in this movie? Is it suitable for all age to watch it? Sorry.
Okay. Thank you for remind for the last part. Okay. For the language, I think okay, for this movie, the language is mostly overall is English. And despite the movie, the timeline of the movie, we can see in the Middle East. I think this movie they have a little bit of Arabic language, but nah, there are none of Arabic language. They are full English. Even in their song is also full English language, and the language is also easy to understand, and there is no such bad words, so that the kids and every people, the kids, the man, the woman, even the old man, they can watch this movie, and the family also, because the language is easy to understand, and there is we say clean, no bad words. So I think it's my part, and thank you again for remind my part. It's okay, and thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for my ignorance. Okay, I guess it's really the end of our discussion. I think we can stop here because we already discussed about all of the movie synopsis, moral values, message through the movie. And thank you.